everybody! Albino's back! Alright! Another one I got a Sunburned Albino plays the Ace Attorney Trilogy, episode 44, I think. Yeah, probably. You know? At least we made headway last episode. The episode before that was such trash the whole way through. Just couldn't learn anything. So now we have some stuff, and we're gonna take it. Hey, so how was it? Did you go to the clinic? Yeah, I found out a few things, I guess. What's the matter? You ain't looking so well. Ah, yeah, so earlier, that old granny called the cops. Huh? The cops? Why would Morgan call the police? She said she had something to tell him. Things are sure getting interesting. Ah, but honestly, I tell you, that granny sure got her bloomers in a knot. Well, I guess you could put it that way. It always starts out small, you know? Stealing the master's seat and controlling the village folk. Now you see what it's turned into? A murder, that's what. Yeah, what a mess. Hey, hold on. What? That stuff you were just talking about. That's the first I've heard of it. Really? Well, it's old news to everyone else in the world. Well, excuse me for not keeping up with gossip while I'm busy saving people. You said something about stealing the master's seat? Yep. Right now, the master is this medium named Misty Fey, but the one that was really supposed to be the master was that old granny. Morgan was supposed to become the master? But she has no spiritual powers to speak of. Or at least they're shitty. Do you know where Eenie is, Lotta? Yeah, I saw her not too long ago. She's hanging around that garden in the middle. Okay, thanks. You got something to ask her? Yeah, I've got a whole list of things only she can clear up for me. So I hear the master's always been the eldest daughter. The eldest daughter? Turns out that old bat's Misty Fey's older sister. Oh? They say the older sister is usually the one with more spiritual power. Come to think of it, Maya said the same thing a long time ago. She warned me not to take Mia's powers lightly. Well, anyway, somehow Granny there lost to her younger sister, Misty. I see. This made the townsfolk turn against her, so I hear. Said all sort of things, too, like, she's the oldest, and yet she doesn't have the power to be the next master. Disgraceful. Wow, I had no idea. So what would have happened had Morgan been stronger? Maya's family would have been the Branch family, I reckon. Damn, easy power struggle. Well, yeah, it all comes back to Morgan still then. As the murderer. Let's go to meditation room. Okay, nobody's there. Let's go to the channeling chamber. Okay, nobody's here. Let's go to the meditation room. Okay, nobody's here. Let's go to Winding Way. Hey, like, I haven't seen you in a while. Yeah, I think I have enough to finally unlock her secret. Like, what's with that scary look on your face? Oh, nothing, I'm just gonna present you with the Magatama of Justice! Magatama of Justice! Alright, let's be trying this again, shall we? Please tell me about the traffic accident. Huh? Like, whose accident? Your sister's accident, naturally. Oh, yeah. So, like, that Dr. Gray guy made my sister fall asleep, and, like, that's all I have to say about that. Interesting. Eenie just asked whose accident, which means she must know something about another person's accident. Alright, let's change the topic then. About you tell me about a certain other person's accident. Another person's accident, like newspaper clipping 2, would that be correct? Articles about the car accident? Oh wow, so like that person had a car accident too? You can't tell me you don't know. Like, how would I know if that person, like, had an accident? Oh. Besides, like, I'm an occult fan, not an ambulance chase. Are you kidding me? So I had to do her license? Wait, does that even? Okay. I don't like that because that doesn't have anything to do with her accident. I mean, it does, but, like, in the description it doesn't, and the newspaper clipping, too, literally has an interview from her in it, which kind of more clearly ties her to her own accident, I would say. I want to ask you about your own car accident. Me? Yes. So, wow, like, how strange. I have, like, no idea what you're talking about. Can you, like, prove I was in, like, an accident? The license photo again, wouldn't it be? Or no, now would it be newspaper clipping too? Yeah, okay. You could literally switch those two and it would work just the same way. Would you take a look at this? It's a newspaper article from 1 year ago. It says Miss Eenie Miney holds interview about crash. Ah! You suffered a very bad injury and it had to be admitted to a hospital, correct? Like, wait. What now? That's not me. Huh? I mean, like, this person has, like, the same name, but she's totally not me. My name, Eenie Miney, is, like, pretty common. What in the world are you babbling about? Your sister's name, Eenie Miney, is in here too. Like, totally, wow. What a scary coincidence. I'm totally getting, like, goosebumps. You think I'm going to let you get away with that? So, like, now what? Like, do you have something that totally says I was hospitalized? Okay, so this doesn't say that. Are we just gonna flip back and forth between these two things? I mean, the license photo doesn't say she was hospitalized, though. Do you have something that says... Well, this dude says you were hospitalized. What? Ah, God damn it. No! That's not what I meant to do! Fuck! Dude, just load. Like, we already fucked it up. Just load. I saved right before this. Magatama of Justice! This bitch. I swear. I swear this bitch. Like, you got someone in mind? Yeah, your license photo. Can you, like, prove I was in an accident? Yeah, newspaper clipping too. Do you have anything that can prove that I was, like, hospitalized? I don't know, do I? Newspaper clipping too, don't say it. Does your license photo say it if you do this again? Okay. This is your proof. Like, what's that picture supposed to mean? I got this from the hospital where you were hospitalized. Never say that. Never say hospital and hospitalized in the same sentence. Uh-huh, so? There was a certain patient there. He's quite a fan. As a memento of your stay, he stole this. Oh! Oh, you're bringing up that dude as proof that she was hospitalized? Almost like when I presented his profile that could have served the same purpose? Wow! That creepy fake director? Now are you ready to tell me about the accident? Like, wait a sec. Okay, so like, I was in an accident, sure. But that's like, totally not related to this murder. Actually, it is. Look at this article. It says that one of the women died, correct? And? That woman who died, who do you suppose they mean? Do you suppose the woman who died in that accident could be... Miss Eenie Miney over here? Or Mimi Miney, excuse me. I believe it was your sister, Mimi Miney. Mimi? You were riding in your sister's car while she drove. The two of you were together when your accident occurred, making it one and the same. Oh, that one was easy to break. Give me that spirit juice. Ugh, slurp, slurp. Yeah, I was riding. riding in that car with my sister. We were, like, on our way home. I was riding in the passenger seat when I fell asleep. And then it happened. At the time, I grabbed for my purse and escaped from the passenger side door. And your sister? I, like, couldn't do anything. The car was full of smoke. I couldn't see anything. Oh, I'm sorry. Did Dr. Gray really cause that accident by drugging your sister with sleeping pills? Like, he was totally out to get my sister. He totally did that to, like, pay my sister back. I wonder. This does give Eenie a good reason to want to murder Dr. Gray. It seems simple, doesn't it? What do you mean? But it would be very hard to catch me. Actually, I'd say impossible. What? I think you get the picture. I'm going to serve you a slice of humble pie. I hope you enjoy it. I'm sorry, what? But she's done talking. I mean, they still have the music here, like I'm still supposed to do something about it. Do I need to present you with some stuff? I already presented you with Director Hottie, didn't I? Presented you with the license photo. Presented you with the... Do you know about the clothing box? No? Okay, you don't know anything about any of this stuff? You know anything about this cloth scrap? Were you possibly the one who burned some of that shit? No? Okay. They said Morgan called the cops. Well, where is she and where are they? Looks like something's up. Stop! Stop! Leave my mother alone! Ow! Hey, hold on, okay, pal? I'm not gonna hurt. Pearl, dear, it is perfectly alright. I will be out for a short while with this young man. Mother, please let me go too. No, you must stay here and protect the manor. But... Ah, don't make that face. Hey, I'll tell you what. I'll show you something cool. Here, look. It's a real pistol. Again. Detective, do not upset me further. Sorry. Poor Gumshoe. Being dragged off by the ear like that by Morgan. Ow. Mother. Mother. This has never happened before. Pearls. Mr. Nick! I have a really bad feeling that I can't shake. I think something really bad is going to happen. I'm scared. I'm really scared, Mr. Nick. Say something, Phoenix. Anything. I'm terrible at this. Mr. Nick, what about Mystic Maya? She'll be alright. I think I've gathered enough evidence. Mystic Maya. She must feel all alone. Please, Mr. Nick, go visit her. Yeah, but I can't just leave you here all alone either. I'll be fine. Please, Mystic Maya needs you by her side. Her stare is really piercing. Ugh. Okay. Is they're trying to tell me that I've got all the evidence now then? Alright, let's give it a shot. I got a full bar. Got a full bar of juice this time. Let's see my spirit suck itself out of my body over here. You kept me waiting, Phoenix. Mia! So, how are the preparations? I think I have enough evidence and information now. I think. Everything will be on your shoulders tomorrow. Whether Maya is found guilty or innocent, it's a heavy weight to bear. If memory serves, Mia had a few psych locks of her own. Mia, I'm ready to unlock the last piece of information I need now. Sure, I welcome you to try. Mia. Yes? Mia, you know something, don't you? About the real murderer, I mean. Why? Do you think so? It's really trying at times to be able to see other people's secrets. It looks like it's time for you to explain your reasoning. Yeah, a battle of wits against Mia. Oh, time to save, fellas. This is where it all comes down. I'm gonna do this flawlessly. How much you want to bet? How much you want to bet I don't miss a single one? Come on, put your money up. Let's do this. I know this case like the back of my dick. Let's do this. Phoenix, you think I'm hiding information about someone from you, isn't that right? Yes. Alright then, tell me who you think I'm protecting. Morgan Fay, of course. There is no one else you would protect like this, Mia. Haha! Well done, but while the murder was being committed, my aunt was outside with everyone else, which means she already has an alibi. That's true. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion onto my aunt. Well, I'll show you. I'll show you some evidence. Alright? And that evidence is... I'll show you some evidence, okay? I'll show you some evidence, alright? Don't worry, I'll show you some evidence. I don't think it's the clothing box yet. Cloth scrap? The proof is this piece of cloth. I found it in the incinerator near the Winding Way. It's the same material as Maya's costume, except for the splotch of blood. You mean it's from Maya's costume that she was wearing at the time of the murder? Yes. But when Maya was arrested, she was wearing her costume. That just means someone changed her clothes. Changed her clothes? But why? I don't know why. But there is only one person who could have done that. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. What's that look mean? Your argument is too flimsy. Huh? You have no proof that this piece of cloth is actually from Maya's costume. But this blood... And do you know whose blood that is at this point in time? You don't, do you? Do you have any proof that piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? Cloth scrap. If we look at Maya's costume... Could that be from the bullet hole? The cloth scrap just looks so much bigger. And shaped different. But I think that this would do it. God damn it. No! No. It says unburned remains. Is that gunpowder on it? Does it have gunpowder burns? No, it doesn't make any difference. That piece of cloth is from Maya's costume. Yes, I do. And the proof is in the pudding. Cloth scrap! One more time. Damn it. Yeah, the proof, if we look at one of these photos, not that photo, perhaps this photo? I don't see a scrap of cloth from this one. Which means that doesn't work either. I'm showing you the proof. I'll show you the proof. No, doesn't have anything to do with the gunpowder report? Okay. Oh, I'll show you. That piece of cloth is from Maya's costume 100%. You know why? I'll tell you why. You know why? You know why? Uh-huh. Mr. Nick. God damn it. Load. Look, I did it perfectly, alright? What you're witnessing is an alternate history. You've all jumped timelines. You're all shifters. Congratulations. Good for you. Obviously, in the one that you all came from, I did this 100% perfectly, and then you all PayPal'd me 50 bucks. So, thank you? I'm just gonna, you know, go off that is the thing. Because that's what happened. You're protecting Morgan Fay. Show me some evidence that would cast suspicion on my aunt. Why, the evidence is the cloth scrap. Do you have any proof that piece of cloth is from Maya's costume? Yes, I do. And the proof is not in Maya's costume for some reason. No? Alright. Fine. A scrap of cloth from Maya's costume. Black key. I think this is the proof you're looking for. The key to the channeling chamber, huh? At the beginning of the channeling, Maya had possession of this key, and yet somehow it magically ended up in the incinerator in the center garden. You're right. And this is what Maya told me. While I was channeling, the key was sitting inside my sleeve. And both this key and the piece of cloth were found inside the incinerator. Which means that this piece of cloth was a part of Maya's costume. It would certainly seem that way. Someone changed her into a different set of clothes, and then burned the costume she was wearing in the incinerator. There is only one person who could have done that. Oh, so they burned the entire costume. The one person who was taking care of Maya, my aunt. And it just left one scrap of cloth and the key, obviously, since the key wouldn't be burned. Exactly. You did very well, Phoenix. Thank you. As long as you have those two pieces of evidence, you can cast suspicion on my aunt. However? Like I said in the beginning, my aunt has an alibi. Yeah, she was with us the whole time. Here's my final question. You don't have to present solid proof of this for me. But I want to know, if my aunt is the culprit, then how did she commit the murder? How she did it, huh? I want to hear your thoughts. In order for my aunt to murder Dr. Gray, who or what did she need? Eenie Miney. She's the answer to the final question. Which means that my aunt and Eenie Miney were in cahoots! Cahoots! Oh yeah, I'm perfect. Something's been bothering me all this time. This crime is something no normal person could carry out. The person would have to know a lot about Fay Manor and the village itself to do this. But Morgan already has an alibi. Yes, which is why I can't figure out how it was done. We can assume that Eenie Miney is involved somehow. But we have one big problem on our hands. A problem? With what? We don't have a motive. Why would Morgan want to kill Dr. Gray? Why would she have to? Also, we don't really know for sure that she was cooperating with Eenie. Mia doesn't have a clue either, huh? Then there is only one possibility. Huh? Think about it, Phoenix. Why would my aunt do something like this? And why would she do it in such an underhanded fashion? Because... Mother. She is the one who holds the key to this. Mother? Whose? Mine? Don't be silly. Mine, of course. Misty Faye. Mia and Maya's mother? Why would she bring her up now? Now then. Looks like we've gathered everything we could. All we have to do is win tomorrow. Everything will become apparent then. Right, Chief. We won't lose. That's right, we won't! Because I'm too good. I mean, you saw how I masterfully handled that Magatama action. Did it 100% flawlessly, no retries, 0 mistakes, and you can check the tape on that, buddy. I fucking dare you. Nick? Yeah? Did you know that Von Karma's daughter is only 18? Just like me? Yeah. Why? I was just thinking about how strong she is. I mean, she's been in Germany all this time, all by herself, and she's so grown up. Yeah, and I'm sure she felt a lot of pressure from her father's reputation. And then you look at me and, well, I'm the daughter of the master, but I'm still just a little girl. And on top of that, I'm the suspect in a murder trial. But I think you're really strong too, Maya, for all you've gone through. Oh yeah, just don't say that out loud, though. Good morning. The two of you look like you're doing well today. I'm happy for you. Hey, morning, Pearly. You'll be safe today, Mystic Maya. Huh? What do you mean? My mother is coming today to show her support. Yeah, that's right, Pearly. Hey, Pearls. Yes, Mr. Nick? Do you think you could do me a big favor? Could you channel Mia today, too? Huh? I was sort of hoping to sit in the audience today and watch. Please, it's very important to me. I don't feel confident enough without her help. Mr. Nick, that's enough. You can't show weakness in front of the person you love. Pearly, not this again. Please, can you do this for us, Pearls? Alright. I'll do it. I'll do it for Mystic Maya's sake. See you later, then. I'll leave you two to your alone time. Phew, thank goodness. Nick? This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What the fuck did I just say? This way. Pearls won't be able to see today's trial. What do you mean? What's going on? Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Court is now in session for the trial of Maya Fey. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's start already. Mr. Phoenix Wright, I look forward to tonight's news with great joy. The image of your defeated face will be transmitted all over the world. All over the world, huh? Sounds like you've made quite a name for yourself, Phoenix. Don't be foolish, you foolish fool wearing the foolishly foolish clothes. The famous one is me. I'm the prodigy who has never lost a case since becoming a prosecutor 5 years ago. Naturally, the world's eyes are on me as I conduct my first trial in this country. Uh-huh. That's nice, Miss Von Karma. Glad to see you're in such good spirits today, Miss Faye. It's true what they say. Women really are scary when they fight. Now then, a very interesting theory was presented during yesterday's session. That the defendant could have left the channeling chamber, correct? Yes. And this key is proof of that. This key, the only key to the channeling chamber, was not where it should have been. Your Honor, I would like to say one thing before we begin. Alright, let's hear it. The prosecution has determined that from the time of the murder to the time of arrest, The defendant did indeed leave the room at one point. What? But, Miss Von Karma, then how do you explain this picture? Are you saying then that the person in this picture is not the defendant? I never said that wasn't the defendant. Then what is the meaning of this? All I am saying is that Maya Fey, after killing the victim, exited the room. And I believe that is when she dropped this key. Can you substantiate your claim? Isn't that what I'm here for? The prosecution would like to call the defendant's aunt, Morgan Fey, to the stand. Just as I suspected. Aunt Morgan. Poor Mia. She seems really torn by this. Witness. Name and occupation. My name is Morgan Fey, and I am a spirit medium, in a manner of speaking. I'm sorry, but what do you mean, in a manner of speaking? I don't think anyone really cares. Now then, after the murder took place, you kept watch over the defendant, correct? Yes, that is correct. I performed the spirit severing technique on Mystic Maya then. Spirit severing technique? A technique to remove a spirit from a body and send it back to the other world. That is... Yes, that is... You, be quiet. Now, witness. Something happened while you were performing this technique, correct? Yes, that is correct. What in the world could have... Mystic Maya. She escaped from the room. What? And here we come to the heart of the matter. Maya Fey, while in a possessed state, managed to escape from the channeling chamber. Order! Order! Miss Fey, please testify to this court what happened during that time. Your Honor, I will try my best. I think someone just upped the ante on this trial. What are you drinking, and why is it, like, overflowing on the rim? Like, it looks like dripping candle wax, or melted skin. You drinking somebody's melted skin, Morgan? Well, I just need you to give, like, a real quick lick around the rim just to, like, lap all that up. It looks like one of Winnie the Pooh's honeypots. Like, you gotta stop this. After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. I requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. With great strength, she hit the base of my neck. Okay. And I fainted for a short while. I'm afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Why have you hidden this until now? I did not wish to cause more trouble for Mystic Maya. However, I must correct falsities when they arise. That's right. She is simply correcting a falsity, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Why is she making it a point to take a stab at me? Never mind. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. My aunt is a very smart and sly person. It's going to be hard for us to find a crack in her testimony. Oh, but we will, won't we? After we heard the gunshots, those two broke the door open and entered the chamber. That's true. Just now, you said those two. Who were the two people you were referring to? I was referring to that foreign lady and yourself, good sir. Lotta's not a foreigner, despite how she talks. Oh, is that so? I'm sorry. I simply could not understand her atrocious English, not to mention she looked awful. I can already see people in the Heartland gearing up for a riot. In any case, I have already sent the repair bill to your office, Mr. Wright. Oh, thanks. What did you do after that, Miss Fey? Requested that Mr. Wright and the other lady please contact the police. Was it really necessary to have two people do something so simple as call the police? If there was a possibility of escape, then one of us should have stayed behind. Yes, that is a very good point. At that time, I myself was a little confused. On top of which, there was another... Another what, madam? Oh, it's nothing. No need to concern yourself. I want to hear the end of that sentence. There was another reason you wanted both of us out of that room, wasn't there? You must testify. Why did you chase us out of the room? I simply did not wish for there to be more victims. The lives of both the good sir and that camera woman may be in danger, is what I thought to myself. Well, that was very noble of you, Miss Fay. This is bad. Now people have a good impression of her and a bad one of us. Looks like she caught us napping. That's my aunt for you. Are you satisfied now, Mr. Wright? Miss Fay, please continue. A pistol was hanging from Mystic Maya's hand and she was in a daze. During our investigation, you stated that you struck the defendant on the head, and this strike caused Maya to lose consciousness. Do you stand by this statement? I'm afraid I don't. The statement I gave you was a lie. Huh? But why would you lie about something like that? It is very painful for me to say this, however. The witness was lying to cover for the defendant. She was covering for Maya? So you were covering for the defendant? Well, yes. It was only later that I was informed of what had occurred. That the renegade Mystic Maya had done something very unexpected. Something unexpected? What, pray tell, did she... Oh! This witness didn't and couldn't have seen what happened. If you want to know what this unexpected thing was, there is always later. Yes, very well. Why does it suddenly feel like there's a rock in the pit of my stomach? Now, witness, continue with what happened. Then, quite suddenly, she thrusted me away from herself and escaped from the room. Was it really that easy for her to escape from you? I'm ashamed to admit to such a thing, however, yes. But you are physically larger and stronger than the defendant. There is no way she could have escaped from you so easily. Have you forgotten already, Mr. Phoenix Wright? What about this picture? Remember that at the time, the defendant was not physically Maya Fey. Growing old is such a mysterious thing. Trust me, I know firsthand. Basically, Mystic Maya's body was still that of the nurse she had called. But if she had run away, wouldn't you have given chase right away? Well, yes, I would have. However, with great strength, she hit the base of my neck and I fainted for a short while. You fainted? I became dizzy and then collapsed onto the floor. How long were you unconscious? I'm not sure. About 10 minutes, perhaps. And the defendant almost certainly went somewhere in that time. Happy? Witness, elaborate on that point for us. Afraid I have no knowledge of where she went after that. Is that because you were unconscious? Why, yes. Great. Well, now what? So while you were unconscious, you have absolutely no idea where the defendant went. I would think that's obvious, good sir. If that's true, then how can you know for sure that the defendant left the channeling chamber at all? Now that you mention it, I have to wonder myself. It's true that this witness is not able to confirm this. But the key word here is this witness. What do you mean by that? It means she has another witness up her sleeve. That's what. It looks like Miss Von Karma is ready to move on to her next witness. That's enough. From what I can tell, there is nothing wrong with this witness's testimony. And from what she has said, we can establish that Maya Fey did leave the chamber. I hope this isn't going to come back and bite us in the butt. Now, let's take the next logical step and ask, where did the defendant go after leaving the channeling chamber? Yes. That is exactly what we should— Eek! Be quiet, you! Now then, what the escapee had done was she had gone to speak with a certain person. She went to speak with someone? I wonder if Morgan is going to betray Eenie and, like, put her as the culprit at the end of this. But that would, that would still get Maya off, though. So probably not. And no, the whole point is to blame Maya specifically so that Pearl becomes the next master. Who was it? The prosecution calls Miss Eenie Miney, who was sleeping in the side room at the time. Eenie Miney? I think you can see where this is headed. Witness, name and occupation. Okay, so my name is, Eenie Miney. I'm, researching, parapsychology stuff at the, university. What is this parapsychology? Let's see. It's I guess most people call it occult stuff. Even if that's what most people call it, I can't say I understand what that means. Then I suggest you go home and research it yourself. Yes, sir. Now then, Miss Miney, after the murder took place, you spoke with the defendant, Maya Fey. Is this correct? I guess. If that's the case, then let's hear your testimony. That is all right, isn't it, Your Honor? Yes, sir. For the love of all things good, Your Honor, have some spine, for my sake. When the channeling started, I was, sleeping in the side room. A little later, someone came into the room, really suddenly. It was oh my god, totally my sister! I, hadn't seen her in, so long. I was so happy in, a sad way. My sister, she, told me something, totally terrible. Now hold your horses, young lady. You're saying the person that entered was your sister? Don't you mean the defendant, Maya Fey? Really now, Your Honor. Maya Fey was still in the middle of channeling at that time. Are you saying that the spirit was the spirit of this witness's sister? Yes, Mimi Miney. She was a nurse at Dr. Gray's clinic. Oh, well, this is... Witness. Yeah? In your testimony, you mentioned a terrible thing. Why don't you tell the court what this terrible thing was? I'm sure we'd love to hear about it. Do I totally, really have to? Of course. Miss Miney, please. My sister, this is what she said to me. That was no accident. I was drugged with sleeping pills. I was murdered by that person! That's why I took my revenge! It's only fair, isn't it? Eenie! That's how dead people talk, it's real hard. She took her revenge? Are you sure that's what she said? Yes. There, are you satisfied, Your Honor? I still can't believe it. I can't believe that a spirit would go so far as to use a medium to get revenge. It is a bit hard to swallow. However, all the evidence and testimonies point to this as the truth. The end. What do you think, Mr. Wright? It certainly seems like all the loose ends are accounted for. This testimony just now, was it all made up? Was it just one huge lie? Of course it was, Phoenix. Mia, what do you mean? It's well constructed, but that's all it is. But even the most well-spun lies can be undone. We can do it, Phoenix. Let's find that one loose thread and unwind this tapestry of lies. Your Honor, there is room for doubt, so the defense will cross-examine this witness. And that's gonna do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.